Hello, hello, hello. It's your girl Monica coming to you with yet another video. Do not forget to like and subscribe and click that bell so that every time I drop a video, you will know. So tonight I want to talk about parenting, and I want to talk about it from the perspective of, are we really standing in the gap for our babies? And it doesn't matter how old our babies are. It doesn't matter if they feel like they're grown. It doesn't matter if they're little infants. Like, no matter what the age range that they are we standing in the gap? I have been under some real spiritual warfare, and I wanted to come up here and be extremely transparent, because there's some areas that I feel like I know so. That's one of those areas that I like to say, not so, not my babies. You have got to stand in the gap for those kids, because the enemy is coming. The world is not playing, and we have to be on guard. We have to be in the trenches for our kids. We have to constantly pray, constantly talk to them, constantly be in their business, no matter how annoyed they are. It doesn't matter. Like, we're parent first. Yeah, we can, really, we're not their friends. Like, yeah, we can have those moments where we're having fun and we're doing things and we're being silly, and that's great. But I'm always going to be mama. I'm always going to be mama. And it's my job, and I feel like Mama Bear right now because my kids are under attack. Reality, they really are. And I'm sitting here like, not so, not my babies. You have the right mama today. You have the right mama, because I'm telling you right now, I don't care how long I have to pray. I don't care what I have to do. At the end of the day, that's my heart right there, my girls. And honestly, when you see that they're under spiritual attack, it doesn't look like what you think it looks like. It's just subtle things. When you start seeing that shift in their attitude, and when you start seeing them speak things down about themselves, things that no, that's not what you really feel about yourself, do you? We need to talk about this. We need to kill this right here where it stands. These are not things that you were taught. These are not the things that God, this is not, no. You are made in the image of God. When you start seeing the enemy attack your babies, let's gear up. It's time. You got the right mama. No. Not so. Not so. And see, we got to stand in the gap for our kids. It is not playing. We need to be the ones to have the uncomfortable conversations. We need to be the ones to get there first, to talk about those things that they're going to be exposed to. And even though it's uncomfortable, we need to do it because it's our job. God gave those kids to us so that we can watch over them. He knew what he was doing. If we're their parent, it's not a mistake. Which means, okay, he placed me in this place of authority over their life, to watch over them, to pray over them, to provide for them. But I also need to be able to make sure that they know how to pray, that they understand what spiritual attack is, that they understand different things about the world and how that works, because we have to live in the actual world. So they need to know these things. Even their finances, they can be attacked in so many different ways, and it's our job to help them with budgeting, help them understand what credit is, help them understand, what sacrifice really is. And it doesn't always mean that you're going without. Sometimes it's something you choose to put that down, or you choose to say, no, let me do this, because this, even though this hurts right now, it's going into my future. Let it sink in. We have to be the gap fillers. We have to be nonstop fevering. I just feel, I'm trying to tell you, I feel so mama bearish right now. Not so, not mine. And that's the feeling that we should get. Don't get down and sad. It's time to get angry. It's time to get okay, we're going in. We're going in. I'm going to speak these scriptures. I'm going to speak this over you. I'm going to show you in the word. I'm going to speak life into you. Talk to me. I'm here for you. It doesn't go any farther than me. We're going to talk about this thing. We're going to deal with this thing. And see, the enemy, he already has lost. We have the victory. And see, he has it all twisted, like he knows, but I don't think he has it twisted. We have it twisted when we sit back and allow this dude to come into our lives and create havoc. Not so. Not so. The warrior inside of us should just be like, I just feel like y'all don't even understand right now. You don't even understand right now. Like, I am on a whole nother level right now. Like, that's my babies. And that is not happening, not on my watch. And that's the spirit that we should have. We have to stay on it. We may be annoying. Yes, I'm up in your business. Yes, I'm checking your phone. Yes, you have a curfew. Yes, I need to see your work. Yes, I need to make sure you submitted it. Yes, you have to do the extra work. Yes. Yes, we have to do your hair. Yes, we have to make sure you look presentable, whether you're going somewhere or not. These are just things that just honestly, like, basic things, but the hard conversations where we don't want to talk about, we don't want to sit here and talk about sex. We don't want to sit here and talk about diseases. We don't want to sit here and talk about pregnancy. We don't want to sit here and talk about what your future holds if you don't pour into it. We don't want to talk about what happens when you have bad credit. We don't want to talk about what happens when you choose the wrong circle. We don't want to talk about us being out here and being African American in these streets. We don't want to talk about these things. But it's real, and we have to make sure that they know, because knowledge is power. And let them know their history too. Like, let them into the things that you feel, even the things that maybe you feel like, okay, my parents didn't know to do this, or they just didn't do this. But I'm going to break the cycle. I'm going to do this different this time. I'm going to look at the way that other parents parent. I'm going to read the books. I'm going to expand my knowledge so that I can pour into them, because that's our job to do. And then we need to ask God, okay, these are your daughters, or if you have boys, these are your sons, and I need you to help me to reach them. Give me the words to say, the things to do, the place to be. Like, what place do I need to be at right now in their life? Help me, Jesus. Guide me, maneuver me, because this is your child, and I want you to help me to help them. That should be our prayer daily. Daily. It just angers me, like, not so. We cannot allow the enemy to have take anything else from us. We cannot allow the enemy to come in and make us feel small. We cannot allow the enemy to come in and expose our kids to things and teach our kids things. Oh, no, not so. Not so. It's time for us to get on post. It's time for us to, I don't care what kind of groups that you have to go to. I don't care what kind of counseling that you have to get for, whether it's family, whether it's individual. Like, no. Like, we've got, you be on post. Always be on post. Always watch. Always pray. Always. Never get off your post. Never slack. Because you know who's not off their post? the enemy. You know who's not taking a nap or saying, you know what, I'm tired. I got this. I have to slack up. I got to take a second. I'm tired. The enemy never gets tired, and he waits to find out where he can get in, like the snake that he is. But not so. Not so. And not so. I just wanted to share that and be transparent with you guys tonight that it's time for us to rise up as parents and really get in depth and really have those conversations and really figure out a new way of doing things. Gone are the days of the cycle where we're sitting here and we're doing toxic things or acting like what we do doesn't affect our children, with do as I say, not as I do. That's gone. Doing what your mom did and your grandma did because their mom did it and their mom did it before them. Gone are those days. Like it's a new world out here, and it's a whole new generation, and we have to learn how to maneuver through that. And learn that we have to get in there and be like, okay, what are you listening to? What are you doing? What are you watching? We have to really get in there, because I'm telling you, he's coming in through every angle that he can. And it's up to us to be like, not so. I hope this has helped you on tonight. As you can see, I'm probably about to go pray right now. Like, I'm just revved up right now. But I just wanted to encourage you, and I hope that this is something positive, and I want you to really research, really dig, really find out about your children. It doesn't matter how old they are. Be involved, even if it's from the sideline of prayer, if they're in a space, and honestly, like, just if they're in a bad space right now where they're just not listening to you, or if they're in a bad space right now, I'm sorry, guys, my allergies are horrible right now. But if they're just in a bad space, where they may be using drugs, or they may, not want to listen to your rules, their schoolwork may be slipping, they may have this don't care, depressive attitude, get in there. It's our job. We just can't afford to get tired. We just can't. We can't afford, because the moment that we get off our post, he is waiting like, yes, I've been waiting for you to go to sleep. And we just can't. And when I say sleep, I don't mean just normal sleep. I mean really like sleeping spiritually, where we're not really being sensitive to the spirit and we're not really doing what we need to do. We can't do that anymore. Anyway, I'm going to get off for the night, but I really hope this has encouraged you. Do not forget to like and subscribe. I love you, love you, love you, and I will talk to you next time.